Okay, we're back with more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. We're slowly closing in on the end of this series. I mean, I wonder if there's 64 episodes. I feel like I check this every time. I think it's 64 episodes. If there's 64 episodes and we do 2 episodes of video, then that's going to be, and I can do this really quickly, that's like 4 more videos. Wait, is that including this one? Hold on. Yes, it's 4 more videos including this one. And that's also saying that I think for the last video, I'm gonna do 3 episodes in one video because I'm gonna have 1 extra episode, and I don't want to have that 1 episode just be its own video, I don't think. So instead, I think I'll just put the last 3 episodes all in one video. That seems like a fine enough idea. So yeah, only 4 videos left of this series. Crazy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping into this one. I remember at the end of the last episode, we had Bradley just stroll on in and go like, "Greetings, I'm back." So Bradley's here. That could make things really dangerous. I don't know. But let's jump into it. Make sure to support this video and this channel if you can. I'm a small channel, so any support you can give would help me out a lot. Liking, commenting, subscribing. Go to my Patreon account if you want the full length and early access. We will be finished with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood on my Patreon account by the time you're watching this. So go check that out. And also go check out my Gen Watches One Piece channel for One Piece content as well. So let's jump into this Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 56. Oh, a desert. Fun.
We're all in this together.
Oh my god. It sucks when you pass out at the top of a hill.
Yeah, he must be from the west.
Oh, well, I guess we should at least take the time to bury him.
Can you check his pulse or something
Wait,
first?
he's still alive.
Yeah.
Just hang on. Hey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't stop him. I'm sorry.
So this was
So sorry, surgeons.
back in his past. The return of the Führer. Okay. Interesting positioning of that information.
He worked hard to follow in his footsteps. And then there's the florist, Kaya. I've rarely
Aww.
met such a compassionate woman. I've had to drink for him. Tommy's boyhood dream was to become a respected scholar.
He knew everyone.
Guido Rouge worked as a cook. He was fired one time.
They're all
for feeding a
important.
starving vagrant without charging him. Every single one of these tortured souls has now invaded your being.
They're all in there. Right. Interesting.
And each soul inside you is working with me. Working
They
to
hate
see
you.
your destruction.
Individual wills, those souls were reduced to mere energy.
But I had plenty of time to converse with each and every one of them.
Wow.
That body you gave to me.
Damn, man.
Unlike you, I listened to what they had to say.
It's like a fucked up
It
one
took
for all.
time, but I managed to learn the name of every last soul. 36,000 trapped inside of me.
Hohenheim's become such a great character. Wow, cool animation. Oh!
And that container of yours is the first to go.
Holy shit, man!
The pain of the thousands of lives you've ruined.
Oh no. Oh god. Alright, are we seeing basically like his true form now? Oh. Oh my god, seeing just the skin is terrifying.
Did you honestly believe you're the only one capable of evolving?
Oh shit, man. Okay, and back to Bradley.
Infantrymen, keep back!
Oh god. Oh my god, he's like a fucking Jedi. Oh my god. I mean, he's really cool. I hate to say it. I appreciate that the tank's at least trying. Oh my god!
Take over the controls!
He got him through that little hole. Oh fuck, man. Oh, and he dropped the. That's why he had the grenade on his belt. Oh. Who's gonna take down Bradley? Is it gonna be Mustang? Eventually? That seems like the only thing. Gotta be Mustang or Edward. I would love if Olivier did it, but I don't think she will.
Don't believe it. The old bastard just took out a...
I hope this guy doesn't die. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Don't be dead.
Captain!
He doesn't look like he's dead yet, but oh my god. Oh no! Okay, there goes his arm.
Please forgive me, Colonel Mustang. But it looks like I'm dying here.
Oh.
You can't die a heroic death crying like a coward.
Sure you can.
Even think for a second you're gonna die.
Oh my god, Buccaneer.
Got plenty of fight left in me.
Oh, he's so cool. I don't want him to die.
Ah, you got that right. You know, they always get so frantic in the heat of the moment.
Yes.
It's gonna do them any good. But pathetic as it may be, and they sure are, bird aside with the underdog.
Yes!
Fullmetal Alchemist.
I'm so excited. King Bradley.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
I just got a phone call that your husband is all right. The Fuhrer is alive.
We've only been told he's in combat with the Brig soldiers at Central Command.
We'll have to pin this on Briggs.
Wait, what?
We have to
Oh.
protect the Colonel.
Oh shit, man. That's awful.
The question remains, how much of the senior staff is in league with her?
This sucks,
He's
man.
alive. It just feels so wrong. Having to blame General Armstrong.
Yeah. I hope. God, I don't know if Olivier's gonna survive this
So I've noticed.
show.
I don't know. Right now.
If she dies, I'm shaving my head.
If you had any sense at all, you would have stayed out of my sight for good.
Yeah, my avarice tends to make these decisions for me. And right now,
Oh
I
yeah,
want your
agreed.
life.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, I'm hyped for this. Because I love Greed, and I also don't mind that much if he dies.
Back up.
It only took a moment for me to evaluate a path among the falling rubble.
Oh
The rest
my
of it was
god.
Just a matter of footwork.
Jesus, man.
Right?
Hey! I haven't seen you since we hid out in that crummy apartment. It's good to see.
And I've got a score to settle.
The truth is, we both got a grudge to settle with this self-righteous
Oh, that's so
bastard.
cool how I can switch back and forth like that. Oh. Nice animation. Oh. Oh shit. Eye patch is off. Oh shit.
Damn it! Stay out of this!
Oh no. Oh. That's a lot of dead people. Buccaneer! Oh no! No! Holy shit! No! Well, you took his sword from him.
What are you gonna do without your fancy sword?
Wow, that's fucking badass.
Then again, I appreciate the help.
No.
He just used his abs to grab the sword. Oh my god, this is pretty intense.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
I am? But we've hardly got any men left here. What the hell am I supposed to do?
The base has been overrun by some kind of monsters.
Did you say monsters?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? What the hell's going on? Wait, I think I
God,
see something.
there's too much shit going on in this war. Oh! Yes! Oh my god, look at those moves! Yes!
Nice moves, old man. And thanks for the help.
Good shit.
My ass.
Body of the young lord.
Well, it's the same ass.
Your
It's the same ass.
body. This is the first time I've actually laid eyes on him.
Oh, is he scared?
Sister who took my granddaughter's arm looks like
Oh, right. She's just pissed. No! Alright, at least I'm watching another episode in this video. Good episode, and I'm excited for this next episode. I think it's gonna be great. Okay, so we've got some, like, real shit going on. The sort of fight between the dwarf in the flask or whatever they call him and Hohenheim is like really cool because Hohenheim showed that like in all of this time he's gotten to know the souls that were like sacrificed for his body, and because of that, you know, he has this empathy for them, but he also knows they have like wills of their own. So the idea that each of these stones that are being created do somehow like somewhat contain the wills of the souls that were used to make the stones, and so in a situation like this, someone like the dwarf in the flask is like has all of these souls that he used working against him within his own body, which is pretty awesome. And so I do enjoy that. I thought that was cool. But I mean, the real meat of this episode was the Bradley stuff, which, I mean, Bradley is a very cool character. Even though he's so frustrating and I hate him, he's also so cool to watch, and such a great sort of boss fight that it's hard not to somewhat like him, even though I hate him. But it's also, he's genuinely terrifying because he has no remorse for any of these people. And he's so dismissive of humans that like he will leave someone alive just because he doesn't see them as a threat at all. And so he just stabs someone just to get them out of his way, you know? But he also won't be afraid to kill someone just because he doesn't care. So you don't know at any time like which he's gonna do. And so I've been so afraid for Buccaneer this entire time. I didn't realize how much I cared about that character, but now, like, I feel like I care about him a lot, and so I keep rallying behind him and hoping that nothing happens to him. But I mean, pretty badass move. If you're gonna have your arm cut off or your metal arm cut off, and you know, be pretty useless in a fight, the best thing you can do is let yourself be stabbed in the abs and then use it to clench so you hold his sword back. I mean, that's a pretty badass way to do it. You're almost sacrificing yourself. I mean, we didn't see him die yet, so he might still live through this, but I don't know. I'm not holding out that much hope that he's gonna survive, but it's anime, so he could. But to do that, because it's like, well, you're gonna stab me anyway, I might as well make the most out of it and give you not your preferred weapon. Like, that gives us the tiniest bit more chance to defeat Bradley. That's fucking amazing. So what a great way to use that character. Have him have like a really badass moment like that, but also show that he's not as strong as these other fighters. And he's not as strong as a homunculus. That's really good. Really great to do that. But Greed versus Bradley is something I didn't even know I wanted, but it's amazing. And as I said in the episode, the reason it worked for me is I love Greed. I think he's a great character. He's super fun to watch. I think that's the main thing about him. He's a really fun character to watch. His voice actor, I mean, both voice actors really, that have the two sides of Greed, are great. Like, especially the main Greed, the actual Greed voice actor, is so charismatic sounding that, like, I can't help but love him. But also, if he dies, I'm not gonna be so devastated, you know? Not because I don't like him, but just because, like, I don't know, I feel like if he dies, he's going out in a cool way, and that, like, works better for the character. And I'm not, like, so emotionally attached to him. I'm just attached to him in a I think he's awesome kind of way. So it's kind of the best case scenario, Greed versus Bradley, because I'm not super devastated that one of my favorite characters might be dying. Instead, I just get to sit back and enjoy the show between two characters that are badass, but I also don't mind what their fate is going to be. But I don't think Greed's going to be the one to take down Bradley, but who knows? Anything could really happen at this point. We only have so many episodes left to wrap this up, so... And there's a lot to wrap up still. But yeah, anyway, let's jump into the next episode. This is episode 57 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Let's rally the remaining troops. We're gonna retake Central Command.
The Fuhrer's at the main gate?
Yep, are you going there? I can't remember what she was up to right now.
The bastard who took my granddaughter's arm looks like...
Eternal Leave.
Just so you officials can gain immortality and enslave the world as your own.
Yeah, fuck him up.
She was created to lead this country for that purpose.
I like how each of the badass women have a big muscly man behind them.
Creating a world without war. They would be given eternal life while dwelling inside us.
Oh my
Don't you
God.
see we would bring the world together as one? All as one.
Yeah,
and
this
one
is
as
a-
all. As the few chosen ones of
Is an
Olympus, we will
excuse.
bring unity to the entire country.
Yeah!
Now wait, listen, men. You need to follow orders. That's the only way I can put in a good word for you.
Oh, Jesus.
When you follow a superior you have no faith in, that is not loyalty. That's mindless self-deception.
Fuck yes. I love her so much.
Believe in yourselves
She's
and choose life over death.
She's a
Otherwise,
commander
you live a
herself.
shameful existence.
and she still doesn't expect people to blindly follow her. That's what makes her so great.
Get out of there if it gets too dangerous. Get out and leave me behind.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to leave her behind.
Well, this place
Now, I can easily dig us an escape tunnel to the streets.
escape, huh?
That's right. I don't mean to sound rude, but you look like you could use a little breather at this point.
Yeah. She's right. As much as I want to see you fuck things up, you're not really in any state to.
I wasn't exactly expecting to have an audience.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna give me performance anxiety.
Oh god. Gross.
You know me as the man who created King Bradley.
Yeah.
So it's obviously working with them.
I didn't realize that was you.
His fucking
Here I thought
eyes.
you were at the radio station when in fact you've come here to meet me in person. Why don't you boys keep them out of my hair for just a few minutes?
This guy reminds me of the doctor from MHA.
And trained in combat for the sole purpose of becoming the Fuhrer. It took 11
And now that they're not, they're just
attempts
fucking
before the creation of King
lackeys.
In their own right.
Oh my god.
They may not be
You can't even click! Yes! Aww. Okay, this is cool.
What a stupid time to go passing out.
He's still up.
Rusty got about this.
Don't pull it out.
I better keep it in or I'll just bleed to death.
Correct. And also, then Bradley would get it back. Oh!
What the hell, old man?
Damn, man. Oh, pinned him down with... That was sick. That was so cool. Oh my god, Bradley's sick. Oh, wow! They swapped weapons! Oh, this is a badass fight.
However, this is as old as you're going to get.
Oh! Shit, man. Oh god. Nice! It's fucking... It's the prince, right?
Well, if it isn't the young prince.
Yeah.
That once again you'd rather risk your own life than give up on something that's not.
Where's Lan Fan? She's gotta show up, right?
A king should fight for his people.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is nothing without them. This man is about to sacrifice his own nation. You need to rest, please.
Oh man, that's a lot of blood. Shit. I think he might die.
I need rest. Time for this old man to find rest.
Oh god. Oh god.
Lord, become the king you're meant to be.
Oh, he's sacrificing himself to do what?
Soul servant has no choice but to offer his return.
Oh shit, man, he's fucking bombing him.
I'm taking you straight to hell with me, Bradley.
I don't think he's gonna be able to take down Bradley. Oh, that's badass. That's really cool. That's horrifying and so sad, but so cool.
Myself, a single scratch on him.
Holy shit!
My shameful death.
Oh!
But even you can't dodge an attack. You can't see it coming.
That's awesome! He made his death actually worth something.
I'll keep you company on the ride down.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, I think Buccaneer's gonna die here, but... Oh! This is amazing. Not fun. Oh. Oh.
These guys, come on! This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Scar. His facial expressions. Mustang isn't even getting a chance to click at people. Fuck yeah! Saved him.
I gotta give you something to do.
I love Mustang and Hawkeye.
And what about you? Don't you have someone that you'd risk anything to see one last time?
Aw.
At the time, I had not yet been made aware that the enemy had been holding the life of his childhood friend hostage. He just kept repeating, I can't answer that. It was desperate. A boy willing to pay any price to protect the things he loved.
Oh, I love this scene.
I'd be lying if I were to tell you that I wasn't moved when I looked at
Yeah, you respected it.
But still, I only hope that he can help lead us out of this fight without his naivete burying us.
Oh.
And number 26, come join me.
Oh no. Is he creating a philosopher's stone?
Fifth laboratory. We've got 5. It's a transmutation circle. Entire city.
You mean it's connecting all the laboratories into a circle?
Oh god. Wow, that's the ED visuals.
What's happening?
Oh god, man.
You saved our lives.
Aw.
Thanks for your help, Azumi Curtis.
Don't mention it.
It's nice having these two be friends. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. Just erased. Oh. Oh shit, all the sacrifices? Oh no! Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh my god!
No, Fullmetal.
Oh, fuck this guy. Holy shit! Holy shit! What? What an insane ending to that episode. I had other stuff to talk about in the discussion, but I have to start with the fact that Edward, Alphonse, and Izumi all just fucking disappeared. It looks like they just got sacrificed, which is insane. What I don't know what's gonna happen now. I've got no idea, because that's a crazy thing to happen just then. Like, for them to kind of like succeed in starting the ritual or whatever, and they just instantly disappear is fucked up. So yeah, that was crazy. I was like, here's a note that I had beforehand that I was going to talk about, and that I still am going to talk about, is Edward as a character and as a protagonist. Because when they were doing the speech sort of when Olivier was talking about like Edward's determination and like, I hope he can be the one to lead us out of this, whatever. It kind of hit me then. I was like, oh yeah, Edward is the protagonist of this show. But genuinely, for a while in this show, Edward hasn't felt like the protagonist. And I'm not saying that in a bad way necessarily, but just in like that was just an observation that I had, where it's like, Edward is theoretically the protagonist. I mean, it's called Fullmetal Alchemist. He is the Fullmetal Alchemist. And obviously him and Alphonse are the people we normally are following, but they've set up so much stuff in this show and so many different characters and plots going on that actually what Edward's doing has been like the last thing on my mind for ages now. For a long time. Like, I've always been thinking about what other characters are doing, and whenever we cut back to Edward, I'm always like, yeah, this is cool, but I want to get to this bit, you know? So it just makes me think, like, I feel like the way it justifies him as a protagonist is the final episode is going to be like him being the last one to actually do shit, and that's fine. That's a fine way to do a show. Like, I think that is very cool. And I mean, I think that's actually kind of a strength of this show, is that some shows, things other than whatever the protagonist is doing can feel less interesting, and people are like, oh, I would just want you to get back to Edward, you know? But in this show, I don't think that. Whenever someone else is on screen, I'm varying levels of entertained, but generally, like, a lot of the other storylines are some of my favorite storylines, you know? So I really like that. And it's getting better and better. Like, these episodes have been some of my favorite episodes. Like, this whole final arc has been the best stuff in the entire show, by far. Like, by a healthy margin in my eyes, you know? Other than, like, I mean, I think the only thing that stands up to it is Mustang taking out Lust, but I actually think Mustang versus Envy was kind of even like an upgraded version of that. So I think this final arc has just been banger after banger. But obviously this final arc couldn't have been as good as it was without all the build up from the previous arc. So it makes sense. But I man, there's so much stuff I loved in this episode. The Fu, I think that's his name, the old man, him going to sacrifice himself. This sequence was amazing for several reasons. First, he tells Greed to harden the body and then goes to sacrifice himself. That on its own is amazing, right? And he has these bombs and he pulls them, right? And then Bradley cuts off the fuses, which is a sick move. And like, it's really heartbreaking because it kills him, but sort of makes his death have less meaning. Like, he went through all of that and sacrificed himself and didn't do anything. But then Buccaneer gives his death meaning by using his body to stab through and hit Bradley. That's just that's one of the most badass sacrifice sequences I've seen. It's amazing. I think I've seen a lot of that stuff individually. You know, people cutting off fuses of bombs so they don't go off. Great. Someone sacrificing themselves by trying to blow stuff up. Great. Someone attacking someone by stabbing through someone else. Great. I've seen all of that stuff before. But the way it all came together was so brilliant, and just like, it meant so much for both Buccaneer's character and Fu's character, and it was a great like turning point of the battle. I loved that. I really, really loved that. That's one of my favorite moments of the show so far, and I didn't think one of my favorite moments of the show would come from Fu and Buccaneer. Like, I knew I kind of liked Buccaneer. I didn't think I cared about Fu, because I care about Lan Fan more than anything, and she was like the one of the two that I liked, you know? So whenever Fu was on screen, I was always just like, I wish it was Lan Fan here instead. But this justified his existence in the show tenfold. And that was so great. And then also, I just want to say, I want to gush about Olivier more. I'm always going to gush about her. But I love in this episode, we really drill home the idea of like, she's talking to the soldiers and saying like, you are going to be following your leaders even though you don't believe in them. That's stupid. And I love that because she is a leader herself. She is someone who gives people orders. And she expects some loyalty from her crew, of course. But she expects it because she also knows she deserves it. Because she listens to her crew, because she does the right thing, because she puts herself in the front lines. Like, she earned that trust. And she knows this, like, sniveling worm hasn't earned his trust and respect and loyalty. And so she's saying to the soldiers, like, you should not be following people. Like, that's not loyalty. That's fucking hypnotism, you know, that's being brainwashed. And I really, really love that because coming from her, it's really powerful because she knows what she's talking about. If it came from Edward saying something like that, then it's like, well, yeah, Edward sort of, you know, he doesn't lead anyone. He already is annoyed by following orders from people. So it doesn't mean as much coming from him, but coming from her, someone who actually has something to lose if soldiers choose not to follow her, it means so much more. It's amazing. So great. Those were great episodes, 56 and 57. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can get the rest of the series and its reactions on my Patreon account right now. I should already be finished by the time you're watching this on YouTube. It should already be done on Patreon, so go check that out. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.